Блин, ребята, нам же надо снять проект по истории.
Не, я кушать хочу.
Ну погнали тогда в Медину.
Хорошая идея.
On March 16, President of Kazakhstan Kassym-Jomart Tokaev delivered a message to the people of the country at a joint meeting of the chambers of parliament. At the beginning of his speech, the head of state commented on the general rights in Kazakhstan. Tokaev stated a large-scale detailed operation took place, the purpose of which was to remove the top leadership and discredit at the eyes of the people and the foreign public. Tokaev also let the people of Kazakhstan know that all those responsible for these tragic events would be punished, no matter what position they held in society. Then Kassym-Jomart Tokaev moved on to a reform program for the country. Tokaev stated about legislative formalization of the obligation of the president to terminate membership in the party for the period of his power. For the closest relatives of the president, a legislative ban will be introduced on holding position of political, civil servants and leaders in quasi-public sector. Legislatively prohibit AKMs and deputies from holding position in party branches, create a constitutional code, and finally abolish the death penalty, indicating this in the constitution. Divide the Almaty region into two and also create the Abay region with the regional center in the city of Semey, and Ulutau region will be center of Zhalgasova. Introduce a rule providing for the right of the Senate only to approve or not approve laws already adopted by the Majlis. Consequently, it is the Majlis that is vested with the right to pass laws.
However, these initiatives have the other side of the coin. In connection with the increase in the minimum wage, there is a high probability of an increase in well-founded requirements for employers on the part of employees. This will almost certainly create difficulties for the owners of micro and small enterprises, who, without an increase in the prices of the products they sell, are unlikely to positively resolve the situation. It is a mistake to think that under the current conditions, businessmen are working according to grey or black schemes. It is also somewhat doubtful that simplified access to state-regulated procurement will change this situation. The other is generally worrisome. Yes, the campaign launched last year for the early use of pension savings stimulated the development of the construction industry and the production of cars. However, it, like the current initiative, which allows the transfer of a portion of pension saving above the education threshold of the account of Vodpasa Bank, which is transforming into a national development institution, has different risks. Yes, some people will buy new apartments and cars, but what will they be left with when they reach retirement age? With a minimum pension equal to the minimum wage, obviously when there are a lot of such pensioners, a waiver discount with claims against the authorities is guaranteed to sweep across the country.
Reform characterizes the political transformation aimed at the formation of fair and just rules of the game, the eradication of favoritism and monopoly in all spheres of life. First of all, we're talking about the final transition from a super presidential form government to a presidential republic with a strong parliament. Such a system will ensure an optimal balance of power institutions and will contribute to the sustainable development of the country. The termination of the president's membership in the party will increase political competition, ensure equal conditions for the development of all parties. Banning AKIMs from deputy AKIMs in the branches of the party will allow all states to enter a multipolar party system. The package of reforms as a whole is aimed at abolishing the over-concentration of power in presidential policy of our country. These statements of the president contribute to the further democratization of our country, which is clearly a positive quality.
In general, the reforms of March 16 made a great impression on society and had a positive effect. A large percentage of the population believes that the reforms will have a positive impact on the lives of Kazakhstanis, will help form a multipolar system, and will also stimulate civic activity. In addition, according to the Secretary of the State, the changes will strengthen the sphere of legal protection, optimize the administrative and territorial structure. The initiative to ban the closest relatives of the president from holding positions of political civil servants and leaders in the quasi-public sector is designed to neutralize the risks of family clan rule and sets new ethical standards for future leaders of the country. But many people strictly monitor the development of the ideas because they are not satisfied with the fact that government is holding actions in honor of the new Kazakhstan, although so far it is only in development.
On 6th of March, Kassym-Jomart Tokaev delivered another address to the people of the country, in which he addresses the issue of excessive powers, which had been available to the president of the country for the last 30 years, and we just felt then, but not now. Head of state announced the creation of 3 new regions, talked about how to fight corruption, and elaborated on the economic risks caused by the geopolitical storm. In general, the initiatives announced in the address of the head of state aimed at significant transformation of the political system and administrative territorial structure of the country. According to the president, more than 30 amendments will be made to the constitution for the implementation. In conclusion, Tokayev stressed that it is important to him that the people of Kazakhstan live well today, not tomorrow. The future of the people and the preservation of the state are more important to me than the opinion of various people about my work. On this path, I am ready to take full responsibility for myself, President said. The President also maintained the concept of a new Kazakhstan, noting that the most important creation he should be a culture of dialogue of compromise, and the people of Kazakhstan must invariably follow the principle of different views but one nation.
Ну чё, проект?
Да, проект.